hot. All right, let's start fresh. Even though the table still got stuff on it. I gotta brag about that spaghetti just a little bit. Cause I'm like, usually like when I randomly cook something, like within the past 3 years, if I randomly cook something, I kind of was too busy. I wasn't paying attention. I burned it. I forgot about because I wasn't in the groove. You know what I'm saying? So I was a little bit proud of myself today to finish that up, and it was actually pretty damn good. Okay, hold on. I want to start a fresh one. Like, I mean, somebody think I'm making some shit up or something, but no, this is exactly what I feel like, because the real truth is not even being spoken about, like reality TV and what that really started here. You know, what that really is. Like even in the music, I mean, in the movie industry, if I'm like over Hollywood, for them to try to trickle me down into Hollywood, that wouldn't work because you got to look a certain way to be in Hollywood, and then to move somebody down to, you know, the music industry, or it's like a trickle down effect, or into just like low class movies or something like this, or into what's the lowest or lower than that, these little B class Lifetime black movies that they've been making, you know, and what would be lower than or neck and neck with that reality TV. And even reality TV then became, people look for that more than they looking for Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? With certain groups, you know, certain of the groups that they put together, like the Real House. I was watching something like Potomac or something like this. Like that's probably never. I mean, I don't know what the ratings is, but to motherfuckers that was there when like Real Housewives, it's not gonna be that. You know, it's still Real Housewives, but there's some sectors that just had it popping more than others. Shit, even if we talk, and I don't even think it's just because people was black. I think that them Caucasian girls on Orange County, they had that shit popping too. You know, Orange County, for them to be so called Caucasian, they had it popping. So I don't even think this have nothing to do with color. But yeah, but it's nonsense to me because I'm not even in my chance of being in that groove. They use other people's energy, or they use bots, or they use something else to cover my spot with my energy in that industry. So the payout that I'm looking for is also could come from that, from not using my actual vassal, but using my essence or energy with main characters or something like this. You see what I'm saying? But because if I'm somebody that's of heaven, that means that they was not supposed to show me in any image, or that might have meant that I couldn't be in Hollywood like everybody else because they couldn't show me somebody being of heaven. I couldn't be on there. I just couldn't. You see what I'm saying? It could be something more so like this. But that didn't stop them from trying to exploit me or something like this, or somebody on the dark web. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. That you shall make no images of. But somebody did. You know what I'm saying? Somebody absolutely did. And then again, if this family was able to build something, they was trash what I had with my man, and they was able to build something with my play sister and my man that I activated, that's still my man, and both of them belong to me. Those are both my dolls in my house, in my clubhouse, or something like this. It doesn't go the other way around when it comes to royalty. They know this, so I don't know why somebody even playing. You could try to remove the crown from the king, it's still gonna be the king. And they know, well, we might as well keep, no, but what you was might as well doing was stealing. You were harming you were doing the things that could get you in jail. I could not, you was putting people in jail for maybe ratting on you. But you're not the king. You don't have the immunity that I was born with. I have the immunity I was born with. You don't have it. So even if these people are running the royal family from the behind the scenes, or hacking it from the behind the scenes, you're going to jail. You don't have real full immunity. Because I'm thinking, how are these people doing this stuff and getting away with it? You don't have that. You don't. These people's names and stuff, they could be like, oh, who's whatever in the streets or whatever. And motherfucker, you're not a royal. So but that's kind of crazy because these people could be sitting in the seat of mind or as the royal. And you remember what we talked about? Like 3 years ago, I said, it's somebody that was a missing link. Like it's a mobster energy that could have had to walk away from everything and leave or whatever and come back. This could be somebody's feather or father. Well, they said, your child will be okay. Just get out. You got to go. Okay? Okay, hear me. Get out. You got to go. Your child will be all right. We ain't going to do nothing to your child. She'll grow up next to our kids or whatever like this. But, damn. See, I just completely lost what I was saying. Oh, but when the person came back on the scene, you know, it's giving me kind of like Klaus and Marcel or something. But when the person came back on the scene and they said, well, okay, where's my daughter or whatever that I left behind? They gave somebody else to this person. It's like they was able to mysteriously watch this child and see what they have available or who they are really. This is like, I'm that child that has to stay in poverty because if I ever got my hands on my real docket, all these people will go to jail immediately. They will be slain. They will be hunted down and murdered like the dogs that they thought that they were. Because all dogs don't go to heaven. Somebody told a lie. And somebody thinks somebody's soft or something like that. No, you're not listening to what I said. Anybody in my way. You know, it's not my fault that they don't let me go into the games. That could be another reason, too, why somebody don't get to go into the field and actually look at the strategy and see what's going on. Okay, but that's stupid. Because I could have something built into my software to be able to look at a whole situation, you know, and cleanse a whole situation. But you're so mad that your betrayal against me, which could be something small, is going to get in the way. So nobody that's in these positions here are nobody that's in these positions are the people that is, say my dad took one of my play sisters as a mistress, or my dad was breeding with one of my play sisters. It doesn't matter. I'm the first and the motherfucking last. Even if I was looked at as a wife or a daughter or a wife and a daughter of this man, that I wasn't that. That was what that said. I'm bigger than the dad. You're nothing. If you killed the dad, you're nothing. Because I have a feeling that they killed somebody's father. They killed somebody's father, but that was your power. Nothing is holding me back from calling the shots on your ass right now. If the father is dead, bitch, you're dead. You and your whole family is dead. That was your protection. If the old me was with y'all or something and that person, y'all killed that person, they dead, bitch, you dead. The whole clan is dead. You dead. And because this is a presidential energy, which I can use the military, and I'm pretty sure there's dark corners of that too. And if I am the queen and I can use my crown and my men, your ass, I don't even want them coming looking for me. Don't even come get me right now today. Go tonight, like Jesus said, and kill every single one of them. The only time that was used in the Bible is when God said, you stole from me. You try to steal from God, go in there and kill every woman, remove every woman, man, and child. It don't matter. Don't hold back. Get my spoils and shit. Somebody said, why would God want spoils? Because there could have been a living God energy on earth and these people is robbing this person. Go get my shit, put it back in my trust fund, or bring it to me and be done with it. Jesus said, any of these motherfuckers that don't want me to be the king, kill them, bring them in front of me and kill them. Now, what we figuring out is that Jesus didn't say that just go do these people were, if Jesus was a woman, she was being trafficked, she was getting raped secretly, drugged and raped. They was stealing babies out of this person's womb. They was being monsters. They was trafficking and cloning and killing the children of the real blood children. They were stealing all the money. They were blocking Jesus from moving forward. They were standing in the way. They were doing all these things. That's why. Now, Jesus' light could have been so bright too that there was some shit that he couldn't see or deal with, or these people wouldn't come to somebody's face. They was all behind the scenes. So the dark ones go into the dark. Because if these motherfuckers acting like they on the top, you a lie, you still in the dark. Drag them out of there, pop their little fucking heads off, and let's move on. Do you understand? These people could be in the police or something like this, or whatever this is. Jesus wasn't just saying, oh, they don't want me to be the king, go kill him. That was not, no. It's like these motherfuckers that, like Daenerys said, I done been raped, I've been sold, I done been this, I've been harmed, I've been this, I've been traded, I've been enslaved, I've been, motherfucker, I'm the king. These people that don't want me to be king, get rid of their ass. This my land. The hell you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody that fool, bitch. Don't nobody just lay down, motherfucker. No. This ain't no, well, get out there and do something yourself. This ain't shit that's at my arm's reach. This ain't, these people know more about me. They've been watching me. Why ain't I dead? Okay. So what I said is, you can run, but you can't hide, motherfucker. And people trying to come at me with that shit. I'm not running nowhere. I've been still, since y'all been attacking me, I've been still at the same motherfucking address. I mean, going to the same park, doing the same shit I'ma do. If I want to go walk through the forest, I done been through a walk through the forest and everything. I'm not scared of these motherfuckers. I'm not even taking you serious because you hiding. I see if one of these people came out the back ends and was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I see. If somebody came out the back end like, hey, yeah, it's me. I ain't really dead, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's doing anything. It's not ending with a victory for you that's going against me. That's what I said. All right, I'm waking up. I said it's easy to start with the people that was closest to me. And all these people that's watching, and even right now, you already know who that is. I know that the FBI or somebody got some system where I'm calling these names out, and you know that you could put up on the screen right now all the AKAs of Pamela Parham, and these people had a thing going on before they even met me or something like this, or met my dad or whatever this is. I know you got something on your screen you could pull up right now and find out all the alias of these motherfucking people. Don't play with me. You don't have control. Kamala Harris is a politician, but you really not. You a gang member, and y'all gonna sit y'all ass down. It's either gonna be for me or nothing. So for all I know, is these people could have sold me out a long time ago. The young girl, Sophia and Nina, could have just been, you know, young brides or whatever for this Oscar person. And that's not a real family, or that's not their real family or something like this. And since I used to hang out with them, they just added me to the scene or something like this. Okay? And this person didn't really go to jail. They was just a big drug lord behind the scenes or a big gangster behind the scenes. I don't know. It's not my fucking reality, though. It's nothing that you know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing to do with that. It's nothing that I have to adhere to. Okay? The disrespect is putting a queen, a real life princess, or a real life king or queen on display like everybody can have access, and clowning this fucking person. Your ass would be dead any fucking way. So the elites and the royals can't be that bad, because you niggas would be dead already. That's why you keeping me so far away from the throne. And then some of these niggas that already bowed down to these people and kissed the pinky ring of some of these niggas or something like this. You get what I'm saying? I'm not the one that should be looking stupid or feeling ashamed. Come here, and this supposed to be a mirror effect. If I was with this person in middle class USA, I was supposed to be with this person in the background too. I'm supposed to be with these people in the background too. And so that means y'all killed you killed my forever young version, or you killed my version of me to steal my man, bitch. Hold on. So there's something about splitting families, splitting, or how Jesus said. I told y'all when Jesus said there's gonna be people that hate their mama and their brother. Some of this was not like he said when I come, this is what's gonna happen. It ain't like I'm gonna whisper something in your ear to tell you something. No, the truth gonna come out. That some of these parents ain't these parents. That wasn't your uncle. That was really your husband. You know, shit like this. It just was telling you. The Bible is just a precursor, or it just tell us what's about to be happening. But these are my foot soldiers, or these are my guards or my protectors. And you let me get killed over there, bitch. All y'all dying. If I was a leader if I'm a leader in all the realms and y'all killed my forever young version, street version of me, nigga, we don't need them no more. We don't need them no more. Mine is dead, bitch. Everybody dead. Unplug the server. You're not having any of it. The fuck? You mean? So they could be going through the realms trying to kill me or something like this. But I am media, or I'm the system, or whatever this is. Yeah. And so China want to be the leader behind, because Islam and somebody else, Arabic nations and other nations was behind Hollywood or whatever for a minute here. Okay, after some of these other Hollywood or the so-called Jews, what they was calling the Jews or whatever. So this is just China trying to take over our Hollywood, or take over our all American type of Hollywood thing. They don't care about it. They're selling us out to like the highest bidders, like China and stuff, and we're not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to do that. And then they're using watered down versions of us or something like this. Okay? They're using watered down servers. Also, it says live without a program. Okay? So this could be people that might be doing this, or this is what somebody could be trying to do to you or me. There could be perks to it, but wouldn't matter to you or me because we never were able to control our part anyways. So that's like somebody else was using my in some kind of gaming world or something like this, and I don't even game. But it was some game for these people. Again, show me the money. Because obviously these people don't care nothing about it but the money. So basically they were probably putting peer-to-peer communication with tarot readers and inmates or something like this. And these inmates could have been working on something to steal our destinies while they were at it. And then now all these tough guys and all these reckless guys are out. So what they were saying with the 1% was, oh, these horrible people, really, now you're about to have 50% of the people that's horrible and rise up to the top off the money that they stole from us. And now you really about to get what you thought you were saying you was getting before, when the 5 networks. Everybody ain't supposed to be having that control over our minds in this country any fucking way. You understand what I'm saying? These people are never, and you're not going to continue it either. Like, I'm thinking like, oh, these people is tough guys. What was all this shit when they didn't tell the truth? If you got to cover something up and lie about something like this, you scared. The person that don't have you didn't spread a net across the country, yet you still yourself personally watching me and stalking me and doing this stupid shit. Oh no, you concerned about something higher. You concerned about something else. I also found these. Not parent approved. I think I want to use these too. It's like, no, I want these. The queen says who. Even people that are like the duchess and people that are like these highborn individuals in the elite family classes, they choose who stays and goes. And I'm saying, if there's any confusion, I got to clear out the people right around me that was all up on me first when it comes to clearing up or cleaning up something. And then I can, oh shit, I forgot that soda was in here. Hold on. So if the sun is supposed to come and damage some stuff that an earthly father created, let's imagine this is a system. Since somebody sent that song, and my dad was the engineer, or my dad is the genius or something, but I have the genius, something printed in me, or a blueprint that God printed. And between what I had in me and what this father did, working together, they created some kind of server or system that they're using. But this is allowing these people to rise up above me. And I'm telling you, it's like in a science lab or something. No, when we just did that last night, you see how quick that stuff spread? Oh, this crazy scientist is so crazy about what they're creating. Like, oh no, I didn't see that. Yes, you've seen it. It spread like what? We shouldn't play with that. And the president, well, let's just try just a little bit. And then a whole outbreak come into the world, and it killed millions and billions of people. You understand? So you can remove me off the server, but whatever the fuck it is, you can remove the fuck off of it too. You're not about to have no advantage of me over my motherfucking soil. That's a terroristic threat. You know, that big bank take little bank or whatever this is, that's the stupid shit y'all came up with. It's like, get that shit out of here. If I'm not commanding it, it ain't happening here. You know, like that. What sense do that make? Okay, who, ha, ha, ha. You had the upper hand. Oh my God, that's what they was doing. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, now get that shit up out of here. Get them out of there. Get them up out of there. Storyteller. So again, that's like a, okay, so I call the word like a living, breathing thing. So this system that they created is a living, breathing thing. But if it's a threat to society or a threat to my reign, then we're not gonna have it. So these could be the sons of these people. If a lot of these, because okay, so for me and you, me or you, they could have been killing off our sons. Okay, because these sons make a difference. Because these gaming sons, these little gaming sons that's very intelligent and stuff like this, and they were gamers and stuff. These are what the sons that they're using to hack, or these are the sons that they're using in this new age in order to do something. So say my sons were good at something, or my sons were a certain server. They kill all my sons, and then they put their sons as gaming sons. Like my sons could have been fountains or something like this, healing people, you know, dealing with people face to face. But the gamers, they might sit around the house, or they might sit around in a facility and control things and people outside with their gaming mind. So it's like, okay, so somebody, so soon as it's like you bruise my head, so I'm gonna bruise your tail. You know, I'm still the king, and I'm waking up out of a coma, and I'm realizing this, that you done kill all my sons, and y'all sitting in my castle and everything like this, but I still have control over it. You gotta go. You know, I don't even want you to, you know, guards, don't even pay attention to me right now. I ain't worried about where I'm at. Go ahead and wipe them niggas out. Everything that thought they had, this is the best comeback ever. Because Nobody have to deal with this stupid shit. Nobody have to. Nobody have to. Nobody have to. It seems like it's something so simple, and it's gonna feel so good when this sword goes in they back. When this ace of swords go in they back. Cause somebody done sat there and put 10, 20, 30, 1,000 swords in somebody's back. So when the one time somebody get the upper hand and get the big ace of swords and chop y'all motherfuckers in half, don't be mad. For the science fair I made. Hold on, wait a minute. Because I had another little book around here with some cards in here. Because I'm hearing whatever has been done, nothing is going to be the same again anyway. But it's not going to stop for the people for me, that's in a certain situation. These people are going to have to go back to the dust that they came from. Moon dust, stardust. Acting, this they fought for trying to act larger than life or do something. So I'm imagining that that's what the problem is. If you think with a warframe mind, it's the gamer boys that's our problem. It's not the people that's in the streets. Necessarily. And this could be crazy because some of these women, the people that's being attacked, some of these women, those are not even their children. That's your child. Some of these situations, that's your child that somebody is raising. They're using their data or whatever to attack you. So when we say, oh, the new age of children or something, you know, it's something like that here. I mean, nobody knows these women better than the so-called mamas that raised them. But if you think about this could be what they were doing all along, and then using children with my blood in them to keep around them. People with my blood in them to keep around them, to keep them safe from the wrath of me, or keep them safe from me getting to them, to stop them from stealing and harming me. Stealing from me. Oh, stealing me. Well, yes, stealing from me, or harming me. And these are supposed to be just regular, everyday fucking people. These is not no Rothschilds or nothing like this. These are regular families that grew up around you. If you was in the hood, they was in the hood. If you was in them little houses in the circle tree, they was in them little houses. But it was not regular. It was not. And, you know, Truman, like I told you, he walked out, bitch, I want everything. I'm not walking out until I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it. All right. These people are liars. They lied about where they was living. They lied about everything. They just lied. We got the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Chariots. Like, what they don't understand, their rules don't matter. No, that's not how we do it over here in the West. You lost your rights. You don't have privileges. You lost your stuff. These people lost, they lost something. Yeah, we got somebody's marked for death. This could be because somebody is about to get a victory. That's what song is on right now. Okay, they may not want to be in the LGBT community or family unit. Oh, I think another country stopped LGBT people from, I'm about to say, renting children, from adopting children or something like this. This could also, people like, oh, that's wrong. Gay people should have children. But it's really about securing or looking further and figuring out how to stop these people in these particular groups from stealing the bag from these children before they can even use it themselves. This is, somebody's gonna say, oh, you're hate gay people. That's not what this is. Somebody's actually taking the initiative to protect these children in the future from this clan or whatever this is, these groups here. This could be something that I'm victorious at, or you're, taking something like in the future trying to block these people or something like this here. It's like the only thing to do or something like this. I don't know. Okay. But this LGBTQ and them, somebody could even be doing a toll and finding out that, you know, a lot of these children are being trafficked from these particular type of families. So it's not about you being gay. Even though we know that this could be a little bit more susceptible, or there's damage that could have been done to a lot of these people, sexual, transgender, whatever like this, that would make them maybe implement or allow other people to implement this on these children here. But I think it's not about gayness. It's about the bag. It's some system that these people created here. All right. And they thought they were slick. They wrote this into law. So lawmakers obviously could have something to do with this. They're going to have something to do with cleaning it up too. Somebody got greedy. Somebody got nasty. None of these people was shocked and amazed at first that what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. This is like we're going into the future and everything is online, and somebody somebody is making a plea, or they talking out loud, or they bringing attention to something. You know, it's something that people listening to, and nobody's doing nothing about it. It's just weird to me. It just shows that again that there's something off here about protecting these children or rounding these children up, or a group could have told them, "No, this is how we do it," and it's like, "No, I thought when I was little they did it like this." No, this is how we do it. And they were selling these, and now somebody is trying to figure out how to protect children. There could be some new laws made up here. And this is why they're trying to shut somebody up or for payback. Because this is where all their money is coming from, trafficking our American children. Or any races of them that are in America that don't look too good. And then they can sit there from a distance and say, oh, Americans or Westerners are so stupid, blah, blah, blah. But like I said, these other nations ain't involving themselves here to see how many, you know, we're talking about this is America, but there could be some little Indian kids. They could be, you know what I'm saying? Nobody else ain't saying nothing. America got to fix it all. Y'all coming in here causing the problems on one end. I done let your kids come here. And then now I got to pay for them all and mine. And, you know what I'm saying? You coming over here trafficking motherfuckers? Like, yeah, we got life and death here. Yeah, somebody could think a little bit higher than everybody else, and they don't want you talking. Also, something about a ship. Okay. Sin, so, somebody could be saying, you sin, so you got to get on a ship or a slavery ship. But this person is just the Most High. This person is the hermit. They see things from another. This is the lighthouse. People look to this person too. But this is really somebody's envy and jealousy because they've been able to cover up something for a long time, and somebody's light is showing, and it's like, y'all said this about that person, and we thought you was the best thing the best option, but now we're seeing you're not, and you're trying to shut somebody up just because of that. Yeah, whoever this is, a whole Ace of Pentacles. That is the light the way, No matter if this person got pajamas on, sitting on the edge of the dock of the bay. Block you, stop you from telling the truth. They're trying to stop somebody from shedding light on a situation. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a King of Swords here. That's actually in the upright. This could be somebody, law enforcement could be in reverse. Since somebody lost their job, say a sheriff lost their job in the past 5 years. This person is in the wrong. This could be the person that lost the job to this person. This person was not watching your money and your finances. They was not lusting over whatever it is that I have. But this cop here that been working at the police, they are. And this person could be the person that, cause I didn't even notice that sitting there. I'm gonna leave it there. This person got kicked out and they could have seen something or realized something like, damn, my station is corrupt. You know, this is like finding out that you law enforcement, you finding out that the state trooper is a child trafficker. Like, what the fuck can I do now? Because everybody love this man. So somebody could have had to go take the high road or something like this here. Okay, somebody had to go take the high road. Okay. Yeah, somebody had to take the high road here. And then we got the police officer in the reverse here. There could also be something tripped up in somebody's database where people are blaming someone. This person is asking for help. What's wrong with my software? And people are like, aha, because they were able to steal from you. But the bad back end of that is who they let steal from you. And now the part that you can't see that's coming for you is which you don't know that was the reason why you should have never let them get that access, because back in that chamber of the brain, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, where my money is was there, but also where about who you is and where your money is was there. Since you thought it was funny that somebody was taken from somebody else or something, but you don't know my money was here. Your whereabouts and everything about you was back there too. So this is what it means by, like, when somebody says something like an injustice for one person is an injustice for all. What are you doing? What? You trying to give me a face mask? Huh, Nugget? An injustice for one person is an injustice for all here. I mean, I'm just getting something like that. Okay, so these people are saying storyteller, but you a light giver. These people can't see the light. They're never seeing the light again. Yeah, a death and rebirth. They're not seeing it again. So they're just trying to, they're like mocking spirits or something like this. These are like, I don't know what these is. These are like mocking spirits here. These could be also people try to focus on their beauty, but their beauty is not going to be, because the real beauty is inside out, or real beauty is not just one way or something here. This is another server here. We're going back. There's something being redone. 1990 something here. 1993. It's like a man is like, oh, when I met you, I love you so much, something. But I'm going back. I know I came here just to save you, but guess what? The girls that was living with you and they cousins and they mom and them, I'm closer with them now because of the outside world that I live with them. I don't like it. I know I'm the only one that you have. The way they set it up is sad, but I'm gonna take the rest of these people. I'm gonna end you here. Even though we had a commitment together this whole time, but I'm gonna, and then that's when something else steps in here, I'm guessing. Yeah, because we got Strength, America, and the Lion. So this is Britain and America perfectly blended here. Okay. And then we have whoever this is that thought they was going to walk around and give this to all their friends. The person in the Bible that went around and started giving his kingdom off to his friends and stuff when he was about to retire, or when it's not going that way. It's going to this person here. Somebody took something from this person a long time ago. Or withheld something from this person. And they can't just go give this away to their friends. They was not supposed to do that. It was supposed to go to this person right here. Somebody could have thought, oh no, you just a child, or you in a page, or you wouldn't know what to do with this. But I don't think so. This is still a big old pentacle here for a page of pentacles. Or this could be a child that was a hippie or a renegade, or somebody that was running with the wind, and this person's like, don't you want to keep me? Don't you want to keep me? I could tell you, because if this is this marvelous energy, y'all trying to lift this person up, but this person was down there either trafficking or doing something with the Epstein kids, or this person was down there in Georgia with Janice unpacking them, or whoever this is in the Parhams or whatever y'all was doing down there trafficking motherfuckers. Okay. And with the Reeds or something like this. That's really who, because I'm getting Bohemian. Somebody's like, you're the Bohemian one. No, the fuck, this is Phoenix Marvelous. Okay. And I don't believe about those degrees. I don't. And that would be, if, like I said, that could be like an illegitimate child between like me and one of the bones and some of these other girls. These people is doing a lot of splicing. It's illegitimate. It's out of wedlock. Nobody was married. And these people are walking around here with that man from that coalition talk about, oh, this is how it's biblically done. But whatever y'all was doing with the science lab, you know that that's not what the fuck y'all was supposed to be doing. You know it's not. You contaminated the whole thing. You contaminated the whole thing here. Ace of Swords. I'm telling you, this person is not an Ace of Swords. This person can't see nothing. You're draining me by connecting this person to my server. Also, I was hearing crush my bones. So somebody could be crushing somebody's bones. Or like I was getting bone heads or crossbones. Or these are people that know how to double cross somebody. Or think of sinister things to double cross somebody. Cross could be significant. Like it's getting me like Barney and Fred, you know, from the Flintstones. Like, you know, they had a lodge, a Mason lodge in the Flintstones and stuff like this. They wasn't like they was living in caveman times, but they wasn't cavemen. They had like a structured life. Like the wife was like a regular 40s wife. You know what I'm saying? It was a regular lifestyle, but it was like in the bricks or in the stone or in prison. That could also be, they could have been like cellmates. Like, I don't know, just think about that like this, okay? I was just thinking about like the penitentiary because they used to call my uncle Flint or something like this. Okay, so this was something like that probably. Yeah, cause I'm thinking about the two youngest uncles for me, supposed uncles for me on my dad's side was Jesse and John. And John was always after some hot girl or something or after some ass. And Jesse, I mean, maybe in heaven they got all the ass they want or wherever they at. I wouldn't call it heaven. Okay, and then my uncle Jesse was like somebody like a big boy. He, you know, I could come over there when he was like in his 30s, you know, gray hair and everything. And he's sitting down there eating a big old homemade hamburger and french fries with a big ass mason jar full of Kool-Aid watching the Flintstones. You know what I'm saying? I never really seen him gaming, but he could watch some damn cartoons and stuff. So he was older. You know what? Okay, I remember that. Cause like the downstairs front room, like of my grandma's house was like his area. You know what I'm saying? But you had to walk past that area to get into the kitchen. So sometimes he'd be sitting down there just like that was like the king of his little throne with his TV and shit. Ah, you scared me for a minute. So if these people have crossed over already, both of them crossed over within the past 10 to 20 years or something. So they could be using systems or something off of these people. But it's like they're going after me, the real king. I don't like it necessarily. They're not helping me. Their avatars could be attacking me. So it could be the same thing that the uncles were doing, but they could have cared about me in a different way and just kept me at bay. But these motherfuckers trying to come for my crown for real. You get what I'm saying? They're trying to come for my crown for real. And it's like, whoa, hold on. I didn't even get in the game yet. Like, what is this? What makes you better than me? I was an at-home mom, and these people, these particular uncles, they were younger or whatever like this, and I never had seen them serious about a job or anything ever either. And you'd have let them go over and take over everything in the heavens or everything in the sector? What are we talking about? Like, this has nothing to do with none of this. This got something to do with all of what somebody's makeup is when what they got in them. This got something to do with what somebody is made of. I can't help that. I can't help that. I don't remember anything fucking extraordinary in the present time in our world with any of these families. To be honest with you, you're trying to chalk how many fights somebody. I beat up 16 guys in the bar last night. And nobody. This is what people are fabricating or talking about or whatever like this or whatever to make themselves cool to fit into a kingdom. Like, no. If it makes me concerned if there's thousands of motherfuckers in the background or in the underworld that's thinking like that. And these people have access to tools and things that kings and queens and other motherfuckers are supposed to have access to. And they don't, and the kings and queens don't. But they walking around here like bums, begging bums for shit. No matter if they got a fucking job. Have you ever had a job? That's all you need to make it look like you better than the Empress. Come on in. Like, get the fuck out of here. You're not getting anything else. I am the marker of the way that we going moving forward. And that old shit that y'all was doing, it's out the door. For real. We got the Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody's watching some spell work or something like this has been, you know, turned around or something here. I was falling asleep earlier, and when I was sitting in my car, I was just sitting out there in the sun, and I fell asleep for a second. And I seen the Ten of Swords. It was like I was down there I was laying there, and I seen the Ten of Swords from this deck where she's standing at the edge, and all those birds is flying away. So these people only come in to kill or to collect from killings. It seemed like they're the only ones that know about these deaths, so they might be the ones that's causing these deaths of all the old world energies, or the last one. So okay, so say that there's another version of me out here. These people came in just to kill me and take what's left of the kingdom, or I'm the last one, or I'm the next guest for these people, or somebody was the next guest for these people, or something like this. But I was still laying there, and then I seen like some black birds or whatever over my face. I seen some black birds over my face. And then I said, oh, that's me standing at the ledge while these blackbirds fly off with some kind of riches. So it's either somebody that I was supposed to be introduced with or something like this before they died, or it was myself. Okay. And these people came and took off a bite of something and left here. Okay. These are murderers, like a serial murderer gang or something. And it's saying that I'm the last person that they're ever going to do this to. So it doesn't matter about something here. Somebody that's attached to me just died or something. And these people that y'all gave the money to is the ones that killed the person, more than likely. Before this person could get me, or they was calling me or pulling on my energy, and somebody else has the database to get to this person. Say that this is like a game of tag. Over the past 7 years, there's people that was dying that I was supposed to embrace them people or hug these people. Or you know how in some traditions when you meet up with people, you kiss them on their cheek or something like this. I was supposed to give them something before they cross over to the other side. These people gave that message box to somebody else. That's the privileged lady. Okay? Somebody gave that to somebody else. And these people are walking around with the power of my ancestors in them because they don't have it. And so if you want to play war, then, you know, so you done infiltrated my military or something like this, and I'm about to uninfiltrate the motherfucker like that. You got what you wanted from them ladies that manipulated the situation and showed their ass. Now it's time to move on. Okay? It's time to move on. It's time to move on because, like I said, you can't. It's almost like they gave something. They chose something like. Hold on one second. Hold on, y'all. I feel like this is a choppy one, but it's okay. Yeah, something is getting ironed out. Two of Swords. Yeah, because somebody's starting to see something from another level here, like the confusion spell or something is wearing off. Something that they did is wearing off. Okay. Something definitely is wearing off here. I'm about to say from a dark witch, and we got the High Priestess in reverse here. Something is wearing off under surveillance. Some witches could be under surveillance. What is going on? Surveillance here. Watching your every move, something being recorded, keeping tabs on you and spying. It's like poking their eyes out. Yeah, somebody was using Ace of Swords in reverse here. Or they lied about Ace of Pentacles. This crooked police officer. So they got rid of somebody else and then they lied about something. I was hearing boy or girl in the mirror, but I don't think so. Somebody is doing something here. Like somebody found you, like, it'd be like my clone that looked like, my clone that's like Ivana. But Ivana is actually somebody else. Ivana ain't even really Ivana. Yeah? You know? Ivana ain't even really Ivana, and really to a certain extent. So everything got to come down. Okay, Swords, this the Kanye wife right here, Knight of Wands. Somebody is off the radar or something here. This could also be somebody denied by their family or something. This family could have been a part of making this person, a part of making this person not be able to see. But I feel like this person is on this excursion, but you're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be standing up and facing something with me and moving these people out of the way. Whoever this person is on the outskirts here. Because you see, even he think that he's high or something like this, like higher learning or higher seeing. But this thing that was confusing, that was trying to confuse this girl at one point in time that's not able to do it, it's now over his head. It's like these people say, oh, if you want to be with the world, then you got to give up all your stuff to gain the world or something. They lied. They just know that me and whoever this masculine is that get this right, they just know that we taking over this shit. And that's just the bottom line. They know that whoever me and this masculine is, that's not tricked by these people to say, give up the riches if you want to have that. Whoever is smart enough to keep their riches and come for it, that is the person and can actually make that move. That's the person. So this person, like, oh, you know, you got to get rid of some of that stuff or just go out and, you know, travel the world or something like this. Yeah, you could see higher because you went on a loner trip or something like this. But these people are still manipulating something over your head. Crosswire. They're still manipulating something over this person's head. And they still lying to you about how the server works. Because whoever this is, you could have, if you knew who this was a year ago, 2 years ago, or when y'all connection was strong, you would have walked right out with this person, not even thinking about it. This motherfucker could have been the death of you. Whoever was in this situation, whether the person had money or not. But this person, somebody thinking like, I'm doing the chivalrous thing. No, you're giving them what they want. These guys that's connected to me, they fooled you into giving up your finances or your riches or your stance in your family and going on some kind of high road or something into the mountains or something like this. It was a trick. You actually not as lit as you was when you was closest to me. This is starting to make me think about Virginia Woolf. Or these could be the men that didn't want it to be all about Virginia Woolf this time. They were intelligent. They were, you know, these, you know, I don't even know what to call this sector. Like Blavatsky and them. Or like Virginia, well, because I wouldn't even put Virginia Woolf with Blavatsky. And now I'm still seeing all of them as prisoners. I don't know why. Emily Dickinson, I'm thinking about that deck. Because I feel like somebody said, but God is not allowing me to produce anything else right now. These people have fallen for a strong delusion or delusion. Delusion. Delulu. They have fallen for something like this here. Somebody also could have fell off. Like, we're the ones that make the rules to get these people out of the positions that say that we can't be in the positions with our money and we anointed and we God's children. No. You don't get to choose that. I choose. You understand? So somebody actually ain't as lit as they used to be here. This poli or police energy here. Yeah, somebody's like, no, it's your brain power moving something. It's not. It's not. Somebody's like, it's the girl in the mirror. It's not. This could be like a man in black or the dark sky. Somebody else is doing something. Okay. Or this is the dark skies over here. I don't know who I'm getting, man in black, dark skies, or some, because that bat right here, something is because these people is like acting like they're in luxury. They're Kamala and them putting on them nice outfits and sitting in front of the camera, but I'm just getting them the energy like these people are not really living like that. They fell for the delusion. They didn't think it was a good idea for God trusted somebody to have all this money, but y'all thought the person shouldn't have this money. It could be me. Or you were scared that I wasn't going to share with you, or we couldn't put bygones. We got the main thing that was supposed to happen was the finances and the shit and the foundation was supposed to be already built with me. This masculine energy would have been equivalent. Then we were supposed to look at how to, do something. It ain't no like, hey man, if you sign this paperwork, whatever, then she ain't gonna get it and we can split this. Or that bitch talking crazy over there. I don't know what this new queen talking about. This ain't how we do it in the back end or something. Somebody, they didn't know what the fuck they talking about. And these people ruin, and you're gonna have to pay for that. You knew you was trying to step on somebody's toes though. Watching your money, finances. Somebody keep coming in like, I keep coming in offering you this and you ain't listening. I'm either going with or without you, and you don't know what this fucking person is talking about. Because the messages is something. Somebody got their hand over something. Somebody is stopping some kind of light or beam to get through. Somebody's doing something like this. Oops. Somebody about to fall flat on their face. Somebody's trying to protect something here. All right? Okay. I think about that new movie with the 50 Shades of Grey girl in it, with the two guys to choose from. But remember, or it was another movie when the girl was like, oh, I want to, and she was about to dig in his plate to get some. He's like, don't do that. If you want some, I'll give you some. And he did all this extra shit with his fork and put a little crumb on her plate. It was like, here you go, try it. And she, at that point, she knew that she had made the wrong decision, because the one guy she was like laughing and talking with, they were sharing a piece of cake. They both had the fork. They both was going in and sharing the cake, and they was just having a good time and laughing about it and everything. But the other guy it was like too proper. But neither one of these guys are proper, but somebody is cooking up something or healing something or creating something. And this could be a person that's very sharp, accurate, forward moving. It could be somebody that could get you to be able to survive in the wilderness. I'm just wondering if people are choosing to do this or whatever. Like, I don't know. Something is so backwards. Something is so, like, somebody's been sold a lie and they just took it like so easily here. The blood sacrifice of a queen. I could be the queen that not sacrificed. Okay. That did not go right. Death and rebirth here. Okay. This could be people that were sitting at the crown or something. They got to go. Okay. It's, you wasn't able to do the sacrifice or something like this or something. You try to say the person was devilish or something and controlling people. It's not. These people, they was trying to steal my throne and my crown. That's just basically it. And they were feeling some kind of way until I started speaking on real life situations. And I told you guys, I'm not saying anything horrible about these people really on this channel. I'm not hanging out with these people and then coming back home like, girl, I was just at my friend's house and guess what she said. I haven't talked to any of these people in years. We're talking about old ass memories here. Yeah, somebody got blue nail polish. This person know that they had me locked up or somebody else locked up, and when they was power tripping. Okay, this could be with the hot coals, or somebody's name is Cole. Somebody can't steal from work, or they didn't want to steal from work. But I don't know why I think that this 5 of Cups represent a female. I see somebody with some blue nail polish. Okay, this person was manipulating something here. Not on the level of the ground, but they was manipulating something in the sky here. or try to hide what they was doing, and also blocking this person's third eye or something like this here. Somebody's acting like, you know, like whoopsie. Yeah, because they want to be in a Three of Cups. I mean, a Three of Pentacles, or they want to be in a threesome or a polygamous relationship with somebody. This is somebody else childish too that wanted to block you so they can have you in a polygamous relationship without you really, or they want you to be in a zone where you don't see the other women or something. But there's a grown ass King of Pentacles that look like he girl, I don't know why I was hearing that song. This is my song for real, no doubt. And I'm feeling on your booty. Like this song. I don't know who this is. Okay. Okay. Now, you know how we get that song, giving him something he can feel? It's like this person, like, when I get that ass, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be running around here. Cannot. Somebody is funny. Okay? Somebody is funny. Okay, somebody think about what they about to do to that ass. I cannot. Listen. Whew, y'all funny today. I'm telling you. Okay, this could be also somebody that want to free a mother and child from something. Let's get our heads out the gutter. Okay? Somebody's not going to let them sacrifice these people. Okay? You know, you got the mother being freed and then the child being freed or something like this here. Okay? And we got BL and SA in reverse. And we got the LGBTQ in them in reverse. This could be what an antichrist. It could be considered an antichrist group. This is somebody like, oh yeah, everybody should be able to. But then when they got in this group, they're like, wait, but y'all, you didn't say that. You didn't say that you're trying to eliminate heterosexual couples, though. You know, and somebody seeing the real moves of a certain group or something. Don't have to be LGBTQ in them. And like, you know what, you kind of right though, man. This, okay, I could see whatever, but what did this person really say? No, you just got in your feelings, maybe because you wasn't out the closet. You heard what this person had to say and it pissed you off. Like, it's something like this, okay? But somebody's heart is open, okay, about something. They're really willing to reconsider something. Or we got the Two of Cups here. They might even want a relationship. They don't want whatever this is, LGBTQ in them, or gay rights activists or gay rights. I told you this is also a way of people having access to individuals outside of their homes or in public places. Something in there is heavy on this shit right here. This could also be, this is something ancient. They think they're doing something new. This is why, what I said, the keys to these many mansions or buildings or something, somebody have places already picked out for a king or somebody going through their process for you to stay in certain places where you won't be, you know, these people, they weren't just elite and had money just to be getting little kids and stuff. These people were trying to find some grid just like everybody else about survival or something. It's like a places that you were supposed to stay that have something to do with these lineages, whether they was good and bad, ghosts in these house, whatever this is. It's something about somewhere somebody was supposed to be living or being. All right? And it wouldn't even make sense because you didn't run with these people. You would need somebody else that maybe did, or somebody that knows the game or knows your lineage route or something to be with this person, because you took their, you did something with their eye here. Okay. Temperance here. This could also represent two people that's like, oh, hell no, this ain't about to end like this. I realized what y'all was doing. You know, at the end of the cartoon movies, like how Sully and them found out what Mr. Water Noose was doing. You know, they had such respect for him. And then they found out at the end, Mr. Water Noose, you know, you was doing this shit behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, hell no. You know, that kind of thing. Somebody's finding out what the real deal was here. Okay? Yeah, they is. Hold on. Hold on.